Hi, welcome to Ask Love Coach. Welcome to my masterclass. Stop fighting. Stop, couples, stop fighting. Stop fighting, please. Can you stop fighting? Stop fighting. I beg of you. So, a lot of couples seem to find fighting. I don't know whether it's entertaining. I don't know if it's fulfilling. I don't know if it's refreshing. I really don't get it. I wish I could have couples that fight so they can tell me the reason behind why they fight, because it doesn't make sense to me. I keep wondering, if you spend all of this time fighting, when do you actually spend quality time to truly enjoy one another? Why are you fighting? At work, they're going to stress you. In other aspects of your life, it's going to be stressful. Colleagues, business, partners, you name it. Your home, your relationship is one place you should at least have peace. That's one place peace should be guaranteed. I've had a lot of my clients, few of them, not a lot though, but quite a few have kind of debated with me almost like it. Like, fighting is healthy in a relationship. I come from a school of thought where fighting is never healthy. I believe in having conversations. I believe in sharing your viewpoint. I believe in talking through issues that may arise in the course of your marriage, because of course there will be some things that you will not be happy with. Talk about them. It becomes a fight, especially when one person is not taking what you're saying seriously, and you get to the point where you may consider it your breaking point, and it seems as if this is it. I have to yell because you've spoken, you have offered to talk about it, you've exhausted every plant and everything you need, but it seems as if nothing is working. It becomes a problem because nobody's listening to one another. It seems like I need to be heard. You're the reason why there's this blame back and forth. You're the reason why I'm behaving like this. You're the reason why I cheated. You're the reason why that. And nobody's taking any damn accountability of their actions. Again, it takes me back to what I said previously in one of my videos. I believe you may have seen now. Um, you know, the difference between your psychological age and your biological age, because that exposes a lot about how people process things, how they fight. Do you fight fair? Is it about point scoring? Is it about winning? In a team, you don't. It's not about winning. It's not an individual goal. It's a team goal. So all of your effort is needed. It's all of your effort. So I'm going to give you some powerful strategies for you to hopefully stop fighting. Number one is you have to learn how to practice active listening. A lot of us don't. We're quick to interrupt, we're quick to deflect, we're quick to um, shut the other person off, we're quick to blame one another. So, all of that removes the reason and the message in that conversation. But if you start to learn how to practice listening attentively, not only you're going to have to listen, but you have to actually implement and walk through what you've listened or what you've heard. A lot of the time, I was talking to one of my clients, the other day. They really talk like the woman is very, very good. Communication is A star plus plus, like star, star, star. I thought they had this great communication skills, but once again, it takes me all the way back again to psychological and your biological age. Because a lot of people may be communicating in their relationship, but when you're communicating with someone who lacks or have, you know, low emotional intelligence, it's just like you haven't said a word. Because some would maintain eye contact, they will not interrupt you, they will be nodding, they would even, validate your feelings, they will not disagree with you, they will gain clarity, ask all the questions. I give you an example. I had this client who, was cheating on his wife, and the wife found out about his cheating, and the wife expressed herself and how she felt, with the whole thing going on. Oh my goodness, this guy was just, oh my God, so in tune with his emotion. He would literally come back to work every day and cry to his wife. He just expressed, "I'm so sorry, sweetheart." Like literally, the woman felt it, like she thought this man was really, really, like he meant all his apologies. Like he would initiate most of the conversations, like, "Baby, how you feeling? I feel so silly to have hurt you this badly. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking. I wish I never hurt you this way because you're a very good woman." This and that and that. And the woman would always express herself, like, "What he did to me, this and the third, this is how I'm feeling." They were communicating. She even said to me in one of the sessions that our communication is just improved, like hugely, very, the like, oh my goodness. And even in the way the man will hold her hands, he would look into her eyes. Even some of the time during the session, he would really become so emotional, like cry. I was just like, wow, I wish people who hurt people would be really, will really feel the other person's pain as much as the person felt the pain. I didn't see reason why. I felt like if I was the one, I would have forgiven this man long, long time ago. Guess what? With all of those dramas, the same man kept on cheating with the same girl and even two extra more girls. So whenever I talk about communication and listening, I'm always stressing, I'm always adding the emotional intelligence side of things. Just because that is where the doing and the truly, I see your pain, I feel your pain lies. Because a lot of the time with people on social media learning the listening and the communication, they are just acting it. That is what it is. Did I do this? So it's like it's performance based. So it's like, check, I did this, check, I checked on her, checked, I made sure she's fine, checked, I listened, I did not interrupt her, I maintained eye contact, checked. But your action is just completely opposite. No repentance, no nothing. It was that bad. So when I say listening, I want to throw in again emotional intelligence to the listening. So you're not only are you listening, not only are you expressing yourself, but in the same token, you are also showing up within the psychological space and your actions. You're going to learn how to use I in a statement as opposed to you. Say, for example, you never listen to me. You can paraphrase it to say, "I feel unheard when you don't respond to my concerns." Say, "I feel excluded when I'm not involved in decision making as opposed to you always make decisions without me." You're going to focus on your feelings, your needs. This is not about critiquing the person. This is not about scoring points. This is not about judging somebody. This is not about deflecting or being defensive, or this is more like a constructive dialogue. You're going to practice using I as opposed to you, because you is almost like finger pointing, blaming game kind of thing. And when that starts, the person might go into a defensive mechanism mood. And now it just kind of just push the whole essence of the conversation or the communication. I hope that makes sense. So, of course, sometimes when couples are in a heated, or they are very not in a heated argument per se, but the emotion is so high, and it's almost as if things are getting out of control. Learn how to just take a break. Just take time out. Just escalate the situation, because oftentimes when people calm down, they tend to actually reflect and think, assess it, the same situation differently. Use that time to calm yourselves down. A lot of the time, people will say, "No, you have to listen to me. I'm talking to you. You're walking away. There has to be now, 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 now." No, it doesn't. We all have different ways we handle conflict, different ways we deal with tensions. The way you deal with tension is not the same with your spouse. So if you both deal with tension, some people will say, "Oh, we can never. We have to settle in every argument before we go to bed." That's not true for some people. If that's not you, please don't factor it in. If that's not working for you, don't even try to force it. Again, it's usually important when you have had like the first time arguments or intense conversation where emotion is so high, and you kind of detect that, oh, this is how this person would react or respond to situations. Okay, so in the moment where both of you are not in that space, it's important for you to talk through how you feel, how you would prefer to handle situations like that if it happens next time, but not to completely avoid it and just think that, oh, we don't have to do, you know, anything, but somehow we can just connect it. No, you taking time out does not mean it has to you. It's important for your partner to know how long you intend to take out. If you don't have a time frame to it, that's fine. Some people know because the practice is enough. If you haven't practiced enough to know roughly by 15 minutes or 30 minutes I should be calmed down, like I'm okay, then that's fine. Whenever you come back, you come back. But if you practice enough, you're able to know that roughly 5-10 minutes, that should be good. And I can come back and carry on with the conversation. Or let's say you people have talked about it. Maybe you've had an experience in the past and you know that, okay, whenever we are this emotional and intense conversation, we I have to take time. So you already kind of predetermined that this is the time for you to. So when I say it, I'm going to prompt you to let you know that I'm going to take time out because I want to go and relax. I just want to calm down and I'll come back to hopefully collect my thoughts together so I can hopefully, give you my thoughts without being disrespectful or being defensive. You can always come back and hash out whatever it is in a more composed atmosphere or manner. So some of the things you might want to do is just to take a walk, just have some fresh air. It could be that you want to listen to a music, or you want to just have a deep breath, or you just want to just sit down and stare, or you just want to have a chat with someone and just come back. Not like you're sharing the pain with the person, because now they're going to give you their opinion, which might not be what you need, and now you're going to bring back whatever energy you collect from someone else. So you might just call someone randomly that you haven't, could be a family member, friend, or someone, and you just talk about what it is you want to talk about, not the situation that you're just trying to kind of calm yourself from, because they may think you need their opinion, and now you're going to come off as if this person saw it from my viewpoint, so I must be right. So that's not the goal. The goal is for you to just kind of calm down, and you're going to focus on solution. You never get to win when it's all about, well, scoring point. This is a point scoring exercise. No. Once you people have clarity on the real issue you're trying to resolve, you're going to shift the focus from blaming each other but finding some mutual acceptance solution. You have to have a solution driven mindset. You're both one team. You're going to find a way to, find solution to the problem you both have. First and foremost, you are able to identify the specific issue at hand. If both of you are not in agreement to what the solution, what the problem is, it's going to be difficult for you to figure out what the solution is. But if you people agree that the problem is the problem, okay, so for example, some people will say, I know why this is happening. And you ask them, what's the problem in this relationship? This one say, the problem in this relationship is that my partner cheats. This one say, the problem in this relationship is that my wife does not spend time with me. You see, we're on different side of the coin. So it will be difficult for us to propose solution based on on what we know to be the problem. So it's important for you to re-emphasize so that both of you can say yes, that this is the issue, because you don't want to think this is the issue. You're finding solution from your understanding of what the issue is, and this other person is finding solution from what they think the issue is. So you have to reestablish what the specific issue it is both of you are trying to solve in that, but with the conversation you're both having. So it's more like you have to kind of brainstorm on possible solutions together. You're going to look at the pros and cons of the problem, of the solutions you have tabled, you have provided, and agree on your action plans. Then you have to have a follow up on whether that is working for us or it's not working, and we need to explore the other options we have on the table. In some cases, because a lot of couples have piled up a lot of issues and now is out of hands. They are not even sure what the real problem is, because this person has a backlog of, let's say, 20 years of issues. This one has like 10 or 20, however long the issue is. And now they are just operating from a place of frustration. When you get to that point, you might need to seek for a mediator. Some cases, you don't need to go and hire a therapist, a counselor, or things of that nature. You might want to go through family members if they have both of your interests at heart. Not, this is my brother, I'm going to stick with whatever my son or my brother says. This is my daughter, I'm going to stick with whatever they say. So it's, again, more division. But if you have a neutral person who is unbiased, they are just here, with common interest. If it's an external person, maybe a friend or someone that is trusted, don't just go to family member because it's a family member, because it's possible they don't like your husband or they don't like your wife, depending on what side of the relationship you're going to seek the help from. So, but if you don't have any solid um, accountability partner or support system, somebody who you might consider a wise counsel, you might want to seek professional help externally, like the help of a therapist, a counselor, a coach, so they can intervene and hopefully help to reunite you people and bring you back to purpose, and maybe give you some tools so you can be able to work things out going forward, so you don't end up sabotaging your marriage or your relationship just because there's ego going on, or bitterness and frustration from both parties or one of the parties. So this is how you are going to stop fighting as a couple. I really hope that my strategies would actually help you long term. Please apply them and share in the comments. And if you have any specific questions, you want to reach out to me for any sort of help, because my goal is to make families not only reunited or united, but to have a happy, fulfilling, long lasting, healthy relationships. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.